There's some good ones in here. How much is grinding to get where you are today? I think more than you would think. A lot is a good answer, I think. A lot. Yeah, I'm being careful, dude. Don't about it. Favorite type of chicken sauce? Do you even put sauce on chicken? Cajun chicken's pretty good. Am I ever gonna play the seed again? Yes. What helps you deal with failure or like a motivation when streaming? Yeah. What helps you deal with failure and like a motivation when streaming? Yeah. I think it's perception. Perception is really good. Like, it's how you perceive failure will dictate kind of like your next move. If you see failure as fear or whatever, then it'll be harder. But if you see failure as fuel, then you'll do better. When you fail, I feel like a lot of times when I fail or something that I thought was gonna be good is really bad, like a new game or a new stream or something good, right? When it doesn't do well or whatever, or we don't like it, then I'm just like, that's okay. Like, it makes me want to do something even better. I don't really get discouraged by it. Like a motivation, like I always say, motivation comes from a lot of motivation can come from a lot of places, like fear, or passion, or need, survival. You know, it depends. So the best would be like, guys, my eyebrow twitches because I can see myself in the second monitor. I hate it. I'm gonna turn it off. There you go, turn it off. If you combine them, then you'll probably do better. Like the more there is to it, the better you'll do, I think. But maybe if you can't find motivation, is to make goals for yourself. Think of a lot. You think this era of oversensitivity will end soon? No, I think it's only going to get worse. Next merch drop by TwitchCon. When you feel down, what do you do to feel better? I think everybody has their own activities to feel better. Okay, this picture is done, dude. When I don't feel too good, I mean, everybody can act like they're all like alpha streamers, dude, and they always feel good. I mean, I think I'm overly like more happy than others. I always been like that. When I was young, my dad would get mad, or he'd be like in a bad mood, and I did something bad, and he had to like scold me, or whatever, or he would like yell at me, and then I would always smile and laugh and jump around, and he always looked at me and said, "You're such a happy kid," and that's kind of how I still feel. I'm overall, I think, happy, right? But when I do feel bad sometimes, I think a good thing that I like doing a lot is I like sitting in the shower. Sitting at the bottom of the shower is kind of chill, dude. You know, just feeling the water, dude, on my head with some music. After that, I like to sometimes feel the fresh air on me and just sit down. Not on the bed, not like on like a sofa or a chair. Just sit down on the floor. Just shut up. I do that a lot. A lot of times I'll take like a long shower, and I'll go sit in the closet, because the closet's pretty big. So I'll go sit in the back for like 5-10 minutes, while reading Twitter or some shit. Yeah. Sometimes it can be like, you know, everybody has their own rituals, and I think something that everybody needs to have like a ritual. Some of those questions are really bad, to be honest. Some questions are really dog shit. Some of those are just trash. I have to be honest. Okay. If you were to ever attend college, what do you see yourself as studying? What career would it be? I don't see myself ever going to back to college, dude. I don't think that would ever happen. But if I had to, I'd probably do law. Law or accounting, something like that. Yeah, probably. I like to do. I think I'd be the guy doing law. I think I'd pop off. I think if I could take a couple like speech classes, I could do well. How was your journey like while trying to go pro on a watch? What were some of the toughest, hardest challenges you had to face during your time trying to go pro? I think the biggest challenge for me was always finding ways to motivate others when we face lack of motivation. Like whenever things would get rough and we wouldn't win, to get them to stop like working what they were working at, or stop gonna, you know, like take hours off or something, or try to tell them like, yo dude, we're gonna get this amount of money if we win this tournament, and we'll get sponsored and we'll be able to pay the bills, so you'll be fine. Well, I guess saying sure cap. I don't understand what's happening. Yeah, the biggest challenge was, it was like, sometimes I feel like we're almost there, but we need more, and I would get mad like, oh dude, like, somebody has like a family dinner, somebody has his girlfriend wants to go out, and I'd be like, dude, fuck you, dude, are you kidding me? We're all in this, like, we're all in, and you have to go to do like a family dinner? Dude, you're such a fucking retard. Like, I couldn't understand that. I think that was just stupid. I hated that. Esports is kind of like that field where, like, if you're on the verge of making it, everything matters, and it takes more than, I feel like, it's like real sports. It's all in, dude. It's crazy hours and whatever. So when you're like on the edge, having somebody tell you that the whole block is canceled and 4 of us are gonna have nothing to do for the rest of the night, and we can't practice, and we can't get better because you have to go to the family dinner. Like, you have no idea what the stakes are, what the reward is, and you're not as committed as all the rest of us. If you think it's an okay thing, but it's whatever. Also, making others see my vision was difficult at times. Being like, guys, I can get us in this tournament, and we can do this, and we can do that. Yeah. I'm just gonna ban you, dude. Peace out. Don't ever come back. Donos are off, and you're saying banning donos. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking on chat, and you take this opportunity to fucking say some dog, do some dog shit. Fuck off. I'm not gonna watch a Nintendo Direct. Dude, this, you could just ask that in chat. PO Box, we'll get that soon. I keep delaying it because I'm dumb. Let me see. Let me just block this guy. If we're gonna, yeah, PO Box, yeah, sure. What I see myself doing in 10 years? I think something that'd be nice. I think I've said this before. Something I'd like doing at some point is, if I'm ever done streaming, I don't enjoy anymore. I'd like to do event consulting or like esport tournament consulting type of thing. I think that'd be really nice. Moon raid, surprising. Holy shit, that's actual pog, dude. Thank you so much for the host. Dude, I'm just chilling, just talking to chat. I'm doing like a Q&A, dude. But thank you. That's really, really sweet, dude. I appreciate a lot. That's really nice. Now, I'd love to do if streaming doesn't end up like a. I mean, I want streaming to be a certain thing, and I'll do whatever it takes as a person to keep it that way. And if the whole thing changes and I don't enjoy it anymore, and I can't change it, then what I would like to do is, if I were to not do it anymore, right? I'd like, I think I've said this before. I'd like doing like I like to work with companies on making events, whether it's esports or game release or game testing or beta release, fun. I think I have a vision sometimes with how to make things fun, and I hate sitting here sometimes and seeing companies fail in doing fun stuff with the releases. I think it's like one of the biggest missed potential ever. They spend like a ridiculous amount of money making their game, and their events and the releases are just sad and just dog shit. Esport events, missed opportunities for content, backstage content, like one-on-one with players. A lot of times, like you'll go to an event, like a tournament, and you'll see all these pro players, and they're all like hanging out at tables and chairs, and they're all doing nothing on their phones. You could just have a camera crew around and say, "Yo, dude, you have like 2 minutes?" and talk to them, and people would like die for that content. Like people would love to have that. I know like a lot of like fans and whatever in esport scene would love nothing else than to just listen to them. Even if they ramble about some dog shit, they would still like to hear that. But they don't capture that very, very well. And when they do, they kind of fail to capture the essence of it. And it's a big failed thing. So if I was to ever not stream, that's what I would like to do. Try to help them do that. Because I like to think that I have a vision for stuff like that. Thank you so much for doing that. That's very sweet. Seriously, I appreciate a lot. How do you see your future becoming, especially with being a survivor streamer? You plan on continuing for as far as possible? I think that's a very, very bad way to see it. I don't like saying like that. I think it's the question is almost flawed. I don't like the concept of milking. I don't like the concept of slowly drain like the flame. I think it's bad. I'm more like an all-in person, and when things slow down on your end, on the viewer's end, or on the interactor's end, I don't mind. Like interaction-wise, but if it slows down on my end and I don't have the flame to do it, I'd rather just not do it at all. I'd rather just stop there and find something that feels meaningful. I always find myself trying to find things that are meaningful to do. And if streaming didn't feel meaningful anymore, then I'd just say I guess I would just stop there. A lot of good questions here, I think. I didn't read them, but just mutually got out of a 2-year relationship. It's still good friends though. How long do I wait to start dating again? There's no. I'm not like a dating guru, dude, but I don't think there's any. Dude, I don't think there's any number of that. There's no rule. You make your own rules. Some people's relationship end 1 year before it's actually over. Some people's relationship end a month after it's actually ended. So it really depends. Yeah. So there's no rule, dude. Of course, if you break up and then you date like a day after, people will say, oh dude, this, that, and people will like, you know, they'll be a certain way, but do you really care? And if you do, why? You should care about what makes you happy. Fuck the other people, dude. Pokemon card opening. I went to almost buy one yesterday. Apparently there's a new pack coming out, or they came out. I can't want to open one of them. That'd be sick. How do you manage to stay positive and have the energy to stream daily? Thanks so much. The streams are extremely entertaining. This is one of those things that's like, I care about the stream, and I know people care. That should be it. That should be enough. That should be enough energy. I don't think. Yeah, that's enough. Like, it's rare that you find something that you care about, that you're passionate about. We hate on a lot of things, but how often do you find a thing that you like religiously doing, like watching a video or eating something, right? People nowadays are really. It's rare to find something that you enjoy doing. So, for the stream, I know a lot of people care about it, and that's like kind of precious. And I think that's enough motivation. I joined my college's esports team today for Overwatch. I've been on a team before. Wish I not going in. Listen to others with one ear, not both. When people give you advice or criticism or not, listen to it, but mix it with your own opinion and with your own whatever. It's important to progress when you're trying to get better, but it's also important at the same time not to be hindered. And you have to do that both at the same time while going forward. A lot of times you'll see players be damaged by coaches, players, peers, because the coach see the game in a certain way or see goals in a certain way, and you see it another way. But your doesn't mean that yours is wrong. It needs to be embraced and maximized. But if they hinder it, then you might just lose all your potential. You feel a lot of pressure surrounding thousands of viewers? No. At times it gets overwhelming, because when there's more viewers, sometimes there's things that skyrocket faster. Like, the way I see it, when you're a smaller streamer, right? You're like this, right? If things pop off really hard, there's a reason for this. I don't want to go into it. It's kind of like boring details, but if you do something really exciting, your stream might go like this. Right? That's kind of, woo, right, Paul, right? Like, say I have like 1K viewers. Oh, now I have 2K, right? It's kind of it's more stress or whatever, right? But it's not that big of a gap, right? But with like when there's more viewers, let's say you have like, I don't know, like 10K, for some reason, I don't really know why it happens like that. But if you do something really exciting, it'll happen sometimes. That things will go like that, and it'll go like to 30, to 35, and these are the only moments ever that I actually feel a little bit of overwhelmed sometimes. It happens, but for the rest, it's kind of hard to. The way I see it is that if you streamed with no viewers and with a little bit more, it's a ramp up, but the stream always, or the way you did it was always remained the same. Like, the experience that you had remained the same. Only the other changed, but it gradually changed with you. So it's like, sometimes they're like, yo, dude, I have to do the pog shit, more pog, there's more. But no, because people chose to be there, and they know what they're in for. So, just do something. It's the same. As long as the mentality, you know, is if over time you go like this, as long as your head goes like this. The only problem is that a lot of streamers can't handle when things go down because their head goes like this when things go up. And then from here, go all the way over there, it's overwhelming. That's why you have to, it's kind of like shell yourself. You kind of like to, you need to remain parallel with how things are going. You think and what you're, okay, this is, do I sing in the shower? I don't sing in the shower. I listen to music instead. I sing sometimes. Sometimes when nobody's watching, I'll dance like some really weird dances, but it makes me happy, so no one can see it though. It's fucking good. I'll do some really cringe dances, dude. Like really cringe, dude, but fuck it. I go like, alright, like that, and you know. Do I have a religion? No. Okay. You guys, I know there's probably like thousands of questions in there. I decided to go with this. I'm not diagnosed with autism now. My girlfriend dumped me yesterday. That's not how to deal with it. Just find something to do. That isn't thinking. Let's see. The more you think, the more you lose, dude. Like, the more you find things that you don't, that you, the more you have to focus on something, the less time you have to think about something. See it as like not true. It's very true. See it as like a, I don't know, dude. Let's say your brain has like 10 blocks, right? And play Overwatch takes 7, right? You can't really talk or think at the same time. Then, if you play Overwatch, then you'll only have 3 blocks left to think about the dog shit you're going through. So, because when your brain is thinking about some dog shit at 10 blocks, dude, that's pretty bad. That's when you go full fucking juice or destruction mode. Chat, sorry, chat. I'm reading the questions, trying to find some good ones. How can I make that friend I can always count on? Well, you don't. Just build a good relationship with yourself, and then you won't need anybody. Pog. Okay, found some good questions. We're gonna finish near and probably not. When you're streaming, how do you keep coming up with things to say and do? Well, I don't have to do shit at all. Look at this. I have the game in front of me. I have all this dog shit and all of those. So I can pick anything I want out of all those things at all times and just go off of that. And then from there, most people will have like you know, like a brain web. Like you think about something, think about something else, think about something else, think of a story, think of this, think of that. And I like sharing shit, so why not? What is the thing you enjoy the most about streaming? Chat most of the time. Before you got into Watch League and start streaming it, where did you think your life was headed? It was really bad though. Lenny, the meme guy, thanks so much for thinking. It's not the actual Pog, dude. Where do you think your life was headed? It was downward spiral. Like how do I keep this open? Oh, like that. Like things were like kind of like that, which is fine. But anyway, kind of like went like that and like that. Because I had this this is like repetitive stories. I had this surgery that I had, and then I couldn't really go to school, and I had to catch up, and then I had to go to like adult school to catch up on old classes and shit. I had a bunch I had to do, dude. And at some point I missed a few classes because I had to go like to like some physical therapies and shit, and I didn't want I couldn't catch up, so I said fuck it, and it was really bad. Where did the IQ plushies go? They're in the corner over there. How do you stream every day and not get bored of the game? I watch Rust after 3 hours. I just get stale and boring. It's the same thing as perception. If you're trying to get like better, then you don't need content from the game itself. A lot of enjoyment I get out of games is seeing improvement and regression, and that has an infinite content curve, dude. Like it's infinite. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, which is very bad because progression and regression, both of them. Progression and regression, both of them. So it's like it's a double-edged sword because if you see games as only improvement and the enjoyment, like, oh, yesterday I couldn't do this, now I could do it. Like when I was younger, I used to skateboard, dude, and I wanted to learn new tricks. And when I learned a new trick, it was fucking PogChamp. Like the feeling you get when you land a trick you couldn't land is ridiculous, right? And it's something that I feel with gaming. When you land a shot or a strat, something that you couldn't do, and then you could do it, or overall you feel like you're hitting more shots or you're getting more better results, then you kind of get addicted to that, and it's huge, right? But what happens when you play games that don't have that? What happens when you play games that only have a story and you can't really get better at them? Then you kind of get lost because you only remember, and the only way you fall in love with games is that feeling of improvement. But what if you can't improve? Then it's just kind of dog shit. Then it's kind of unlucky, dude. Is this cringe? You know what's cringe? To being banned is kind of cringe. You know what, dude? See? That wasn't cringe, but now that's cringe. That's pretty cringe, dude. Guys, listen to it. What I was doing was kind of cringe, maybe, but what you just did, that's actual cringe, dude. Holy shit. Imagine being banned. Hold up, chat. Choosing questions. Hold up, chat. Okay, I don't even know where to get questions from. Some of those are not that good. Oh, I'll answer that. Chat's pretty good. I like when chat, you know, I like interacting with chat. I think it's all good. What advice do you have for being more focused on the game you are playing? I tend to pick up my phone during a lot of games to just focus. That's a problem. That is a problem on its own, because when you really like a game and really love a game, it's impossible to pick up your phone. If you see whatever's on your phone being more valuable than what you're doing, then what you're doing is not meaningful, and it's not. You don't feel like it deserves your entire attention or your full attention span. So why do it? There's no point. Find something that will take your entire head. The fuck? Fuck's wrong, y'all? With the knowledge and experience you've acquired, what advice would you give to a 10-year-old? You don't give advice to 10-year-olds. You don't. At that age, dude, like most things, you just kind of discover. If you try to guide a 10-year-old, it's, dude, what? You don't do that. That's like spoiling Dark Souls for a first person who's gonna play it. That's kind of weird. I'm thinking about the university, but I don't know exactly what path to take. I just know what I enjoy, computer shit. Then do computer shit. Yeah, I've answered this like tons of times before, dude. We play more new games. Yeah, but it's sometimes, you know, sometimes some games are dog shit. Hold up, let me scroll down without fucking. This is people sending some trash, dude. Hold up, chat. There's a couple good ones in here. What do I do with a girl if I want to spend time with her, but I'm too prepared to figure out myself? Wait, what? Well, there's only one thing. This is easy advice. You don't need any advice. You only need one thing. It's to figure out if she wants to spend time with you. Otherwise, the tips that you want, what is it? If she doesn't want to, then it's what? Did tie the person and fucking did what? No. Monka W. No, I meant like, you know, you have to find out if they don't want to spend time with you. Otherwise, it's irrelevant. There's no advice that applies here. And what if she doesn't? Then you move on, dude. What are you gonna do then? Otherwise, you're gonna cry about it. You're gonna sit there and try harder, dude. You know. The only thing you can do is maybe show more of yourself and make yourself look more like maybe appealing or whatever, or more show more of your colors. If the person still doesn't want to, then dude, fuck it, dude. Just fucking find somebody else. God damn. What advice do you have for getting super tilted and triggered when your teams don't care to win? Dude, here's how most things are, okay? Here's how most things are. Here's, at all times, in real life, in games, this is you, and this is somebody else, right? You're both going sort of in this direction, right? It doesn't matter about the past, the future. You're both currently, in this very instance, sort of on the same level, right? If your team doesn't want to work, right, to get the goal that is over here, right, that would make them go higher. If your team doesn't want to focus on getting there, right, of going higher, of doing the right thing or whatever, then you can't make them. But what you can do though is find a goal of your own, this one, and then try and go reach that. Who gives a fuck if these guys can't achieve those? If these guys can't work on their own goals? Who gives a fuck if you can't work with them and achieve the bigger goal? Yeah, you gotta go past them. That's the only way how you truly win. If you guys get into an argument in the game and you're both triggered, everybody's triggered, right? You don't win with words. Yo, dude, you're a pussy, dude. You didn't win the argument. You didn't win the insult battle. You won nothing. But if you get better than he did in that grand game, and it makes you thrive and become a better player, then you win. That's what I do. Yeah, but I don't need it, bitch. I'm like a pro motherfucker. I couldn't give a fuck about these pussies, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna come. You're a pussy asshole, dude. And it challenges them, dude, to have to thrive through my insults, okay? It makes them stronger. I'm molding them for the future, dude. They have to work through my dog's insults and get, because when they're on stage, when they're playing esports, dude, on a team, listen, if they could not get past my insults, okay, to do good, social media will slaughter them to shreds, into irrelevancy. So, if people are trying to reach the top, and they can't get past my insults, then they're never gonna be anything. I am the true gatekeeper. Yes, I am. Okay. Next. What are some of the most terrifying experiences of your life? For myself, I have a bunch of experiences, but I think one thing that I just remembered that was really, really terrifying. Something that it didn't scar me. Not a lot of things that just scar me. Once something is done, I don't really think about it anymore. It's just like a memory now. But when I was young, every like summer, my dad would like take the car, and he would ghettoize like a setup, so me and my brother could play the Xbox in the car. So he bought a thing that is like a wall plug or an outlet, but it plugs into the cigarette machine out front of the car, right? And he got like a box that he would drill on the floor of the car, and he took off the middle seats of the van. So me and my brother would sit in the back seats with no seats in the middle part, right? And we would be able to play the Xbox and do 1v1s and whatnot, or campaigns, while my dad drove the car. Kind of pog, right? Draw the layout. So here's the car, right? Front seats, then driving wheel, right? And then normally you would have, seats are more like this. Normally we'd have, if it's a van, you have 2 seats like that, and 3 out the back, right? But instead, we removed the one in the middle, and we only had the back seats. And he bolted a wood thing that it had a TV on it, in it, with the Xbox under it. And me and my brother would play on the TV while he drove. Right? It's kind of pog. How terrifying is it? I'm not done yet. It's a story, dude. There's one time, dude, we stopped to the motel, right? It's illegal as fuck. It's not illegal. We stopped at a motel because we had to sleep before going to the vacation. And I did 1v1 with my brother, right? And I was rolling him, and I always taunted him, and he would like beat me up, right? And at some point, I used instead of using the Spartan character in Halo, I used the Elite, which is considered extremely disadvantageous, right? It's trash. You would get rolled if you used them, and I used it against him in that one event, and I rolled him, and I went, "Hey, dude, hey, Nick, dude, hey," and he fucked me up, dude. He fucked me up, dude. It was so bad. Anyway, okay, so we'd have that, and the point of all this was that our vacation once a year was to go to a mountain called Mount Washington, right? And we would climb it and then go down. It would take a long time, almost like the whole day. We'd wake up early in the morning, and then we'd go up and then go down, right? But in this one year, we took a different trail this time. It's not that more difficult, but it's more cool, where it's like on the other face of the mountain, and it's where you can see like all the snow and stuff like that. So we went there, and we started climbing, and it's more rocky. So there's like a bunch of rocks, and it was very like dynamited. This song sucks. This is more rocky, which is kind of fun, because the rocks are more like squarish like that, right? Like this, and you just it's not like climbing. It's like a wall, you're up, and it's just fun to climb it. And we kept with the hike, and at some point there was a lot of snow, like way too much snow, Normally it's melted at that time of the year, but it wasn't. Which is fine because you could still climb it. And at some point, the trail went like this. And then it kind of narrowed and it went like this. Right? And there was like a fall here. It wasn't really a fall, but there's a wall where water is dripping and there's a bunch of ice in here. A bunch of it. It was like incredibly narrow. But normally, like, this is like almost like a family mountain. It's very, very high, but it's not considered dangerous. But we've never climbed it where like this was a thing, right? All you have to do is get past this little bit and it would just go on, right? And the drop, if you didn't make it, was 100% death. Since the ice was melting, right? The ice was a little bit like that, and you could fall like under it, like for like dozens of meters. It's 100% death, right? So me and my brother were over here like that, right? And we're talking with my dad. He was over here. And then we're like, yeah, dude, I think we should just take another trail, whatever, right? Just fuck it, you know? It's not even a matter. It's whatever. We'll just go down for like an hour and pick another trail. And we're still all sort of like agreeing on it. And my dad said, my dad just said, fuck it. I'm not doing that. And then he started walking like slowly, dude, across the path, right? And me and my brother were like, dude, like what the fuck, dude? And then it came to the point where even he got scared because he was like slipping a little bit, dude. I still remember it. He was like slipping, right? Like and for some reason, like he still wanted to go forward, and he started being scared, and then like I actually thought like it was the end. I actually thought he was gonna slip and die, and it was all over. I was even having thoughts in my head of like, I knew he was gonna fall, and I was like, dude, what am I gonna do when he falls? Like, who am I gonna call? Whatever. So that was like scary as fuck, dude. That's a long story for no reason. Oh, next questions. No, we didn't yell, but we kind of like half yelled. What happened after? And we got mad at him, dude. We're like, dude, seriously, dude? Seriously? What happened? He didn't fall. He went back. It was fine. He walked back, and they were like, dude, like, they were almost crying. They were like, dude, are you fucking retarded? Seriously? Does chat delay ever get you to IRL? Does chat delay ever get you to IRL? What face? Okay. What is your stance on the Twitch content meta and what you think is next? I think the meta is kind of dog shit, to be honest. People are like finding hoops on how to grow faster and not go through the motions by doing like a bunch of things that I think are just kind of dog shit. But the problem is not that it's dog shit, is that it's low effort. And once very low effort things is like super rewarded, then it's like, it's gonna dog shit. It's just kind of trash, dude. I have to be honest. I also think that things are becoming less kind of like genuine and real, and more like less out of passion and more out of strategy, and that's absolute trash. And I think once you go there, it's very hard to revert from that. So it's kind of disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of dog shit. You think I'm gonna start a family? No. Yeah, some of those questions are just dog shit. Okay, I'm gonna refresh chat. There's nothing good. Hold up. Okay. How do you as big boy on Twitch do its status? And I guess guys, I can't read this. Status. Oh, status. Fame not to get to your head. Well, I don't see it like that. Whatever you're seeing on your side is kind of like your own perception. I don't see it like that. Honestly, can I be honest with you, the only way I ever think about this is when I get mad that I don't get access to a widespread release that everybody's getting and I'm not getting it. I'm like, yo motherfuckers, I'll play your game for free, you piece of shit. Give me a copy, bitch. That's the only time I ever think about its status. I just get mad about that. The rest, when it comes to people, I don't think it's a thing. Yeah, my parents kicked me out. That was fine though. How do you keep your mental health in check while streaming almost every day? You don't. I think it's kind of like almost like a trance. Okay, I'll tell you something. The way I see it is like this. I feel like streaming is like a trance. It's like a mental state that is over here, right? And when you start the stream, it kind of like goes like this, and you make it there, right? It's kind of like a thing on its own, where you're just kind of like almost like immersed in it, right? It's why I hate taking breaks, and it's why I don't like doing 2 streams a day. So I don't like waking up and doing other things and then streaming. I like to stream immediately because I don't want to go somewhere else and then make the gap to go all the way over there. It's really hard. It's kind of makes me go crazy. I kind of get lost because in the middle, like I get kind of like I get fuzzy and lost. So I don't like taking breaks. Like if I don't know if I was streaming, I was like, guys, see you guys in 5 minutes. Then I kind of like get out of that trance, and you kind of have to build it back up. Oh, that's not even the question though. Oh, mental health in check. Yeah, that was the question. Fuck, I forgot. You don't, and if you can't deal with it, then you fail, and you disappear. So, goodbye. Peace out, soy boy. Next. It's kind of like unlucky, but with the hours that people are putting in, the amount of efforts the streamers are putting overall, the competition is pretty high or whatever, right? So people sometimes I see people on Twitter like get like training or coaching for like, their mental whatever. But the thing is like, dude, I don't know. You just gotta deal with it, man. I feel like streaming is kind of like ruthless, dude. So if you can't deal with it, I don't think anything will help that much. But it's just personal opinion. Coaching players live on stream is fun, but I think coaching live on stream would be really fun. It's just hard to find somebody that would be into it entirely without caring about chats and content and whatever. Like, just let me do that, dude. That's the only thing, is that most of the time when I interact with somebody from the stream, on stream, they can't get over the chats and the content and being special. I'm like, dude, chill out, man. I steer the boat. Just pull the fucking wires, yo. And it's annoying when they try too hard to fucking steer the boat. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm driving, bitch. Because then it becomes all fuzzy and shit. That's just it. I think it's because maybe it's like the attention that they get, or the potential. It's just very hard, chat. Like, I know some guys will say, no, I'm not like that, whatever. I get it. You might not be like that, but most of the time, if I do a 1v1 with somebody, the person is reading the chat, he's playing off of it, he's farming emotes, he's not immersed in the experience that I'm having with him. It's just overall dog shit. Because you want to see the reactions of the chat and whatnot. But if I can find something like that, then it'd be Pogs. It's kind of like genuine. It's kind of huge. It's why I like doing VOD reviews of players that are kind of like normies. Because they're not saying like, yo, that was Pog, right? Right, guys? And it's like, dude, fuck off. Dude, I'm watching your VOD, man. Stop trying to fucking talk to chat. Okay, this is sad. You unfollowed. You also follow it. Just get fucked on. I'm starting high school tomorrow. Any tips? No. Dude, high school, dude. Listen, dude. I always say the same thing, dude. I always say the same thing. High school is the period of time where you think people care the most, but in reality, it's the place where people care the less. So it's kind of like, just don't try not to think too much. Not true. Well, let's be honest, dude. If there was a nerd in your high school, dude, do you sometimes think about it and call them and say, yo, dude, I remember when you slipped on the floor and hit your head. Lol. No. Nobody gives a fuck. Whatever happens is irrelevant, dude. And if somebody does call you to remind you, well, fuck him. His life is probably a complete failure, and that's why he's doing it. So fuck it, dude. You have a good relationship with my parents and siblings. It's improved. It's gotten better, I think. Let me scroll down chat, looking for questions. Let's see top questions. I'm looking at top questions. Let me just see. Okay. Those look all safe. I'm gonna pull them up. Can we shoot again at TwitchCon? Sure, I found the picture. Sure, and then be Paul chat. I stopped doing on stream because it's not the best stream game. Do you feel burnt out of streaming 10 hours every day? Do you see yourself eventually sticking to a schedule with days off? Maybe like a better schedule overall, but I think the hours are fine. I think burning out is kind of like depends how you see it. I think all this is like perception based. Like it's kind of hard to burn out if you like it a lot. There's always something to do. with Twitch, there's always a new goal, a new game, a new content horizon. There's always something new. Will you get a new tree for your room? Yeah, of course we'll get a new tree. I'm probably gonna revamp this room. I'm actually probably gonna. I'm gonna set up the tree above. I think the whole room above. I think I'm done streaming here. It's annoying. A Rainbow Six quarantine game when it comes out. Sure, man. Sounds like fun. How big's your dick? Big. What was the very first game you played? And what was the first game that you became obsessed with? The first game I played ever might have been Rayman on the PC. It was Rayman, the first one ever. The one with the first boss is a bug that has a long nose. First game I was obsessed with was StarCraft. Well, first game I was obsessed with was probably actually Zelda. But then Warcraft 3 got me upset. No, Diablo 2. Oh, for sure. Not even close. First game to really hook me up, Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3. Diablo 2, dude, it was absolutely hooked, dude. It was absolute polygu. But obsessed in terms of improvements and like really like not giving a fuck about anything else was StarCraft 2. How is it being a kid? My parents were like divorced when I was 1. So it was always kind of odd that the dynamic of going from one parent to another every week. It's kind of like the whole atmosphere, mindset, mood, momentum, pace, everything resets all the time. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of like if you did like, I don't know, like some WoW raid with a group and I immediately stopped you from talking and I put you in another raid with a bunch of new people. Entirely. The whole flow changes. The priority of who's talking, who's listening, how much you're talking, how much you're playing, like everything changes. So it's a huge shift to always change a house every week. It's kind of annoying. Also, like some certain priorities change. Like at my mom's house, we would have like a Christmas, like a birthday type of thing. My mom cared a lot about those things. My dad cared a lot about a lot of things, but I don't think he gave 2 fucks about birthdays and Christmases. So we didn't have a tree. We wouldn't really celebrate Christmas. We'd only go like eat at my grandma's house. And on my birthday, you know, nothing would happen really. Nothing would just happen. And I don't think I've ever gotten like a yo, that's your birthday gift. Maybe a couple times, but not really often, because he would give me gifts like around the year. Like we weren't broke that much, but around the year, I like to think that I was a decent kid at understanding all that, and I would ask for something that was like reasonably priced around the year. You know, every like couple months or whatever, I said, yo, like I really want that, and he would give it to me without hesitating. So I was like, I wasn't spoiled, but if I wanted something and I was reasonable, I'd get it. And I think that's why I didn't really get that many birthday gifts. My dad always had this joke where like, let's say around the year I would pay for Xbox Live or World of Warcraft subscription or whatever. If my dad paid for it, right? At my birthday, he wouldn't give me a gift, right? but we'd go to my grandma's house or my aunt's house, and she'd give me an envelope and open it up, and there would be money into it, like $20 or whatever, right? And my dad would like take it and would say, yeah, that's for Xbox, or oh that was for WoW, dude, right? And he would just yoink it. I always thought it was funny. I'd never give a fuck about that. Yeah, that was funny. Did you give it back? Sometimes. No, sometimes he'd actually take it, but he knew. Honestly, like my dad's type of guy to just not resonate with me that much, but just kind of like he knew better, which he did know better. So if I was gonna spend my money on some complete dog shit, then, well, it's not in a negative way. He just knew better. He would have the money, and he would let me spend it on something good that he thought was good. But otherwise, you know, mods, this guy's back. Dude, this guy, mods, he's back. Mod. This is the one-man spammer, dude. Anyway, what else? Was that even done with the story? Yeah, so switching from one house to another was really annoying. I thought it was annoying. Sometimes we'd have like fights and stuff, and I think me and my brother always made an effort not to say, "Yo, we have it this way at mom's house, or we have it this way at dad's house, or I like this household better than this one." I tried, but I think, it sounds kind of weird, but I think your mind really sees your home as your home when you dream about it. If you dream every night and in your dream you go to sleep or something and you're in a certain house or certain home, that's your home. That's kind of how I felt about it, right? Whenever in my dream I felt uncomfortable and I wanted to be home, and I would be in a certain home. I'm not gonna tell you guys whether it's my mom or my dad's, but I'd be in one of the homes, right? But I tried really hard all the time to not let my parents know which households I like the most. But it changed like along the months or years, so you know it would like bounce back and forth. Yeah, I had like a decent like child life. If anything, dude, it was kind of like, the only one thing I didn't like is how my parents saw like dating and shit, did. Like, I wouldn't really see girls, but one of my parents or the other would like make it weird if I tried. They'd kind of like shut it down, dude. And I was like, dude, this is kind of weird. This is kind of annoying. Skating streams, sure. What else? I'm never gonna get pet. I don't think I will get a pet for the house ever. Hold up. I'm looking at questions. Replace Kim's cat that she stole. Come on, man. Really, dude? This, I think, is a good person. How do you feel about the people that judge you for being over-publicized toxic side? Well, here's how I see it, okay? I have a pretty weird mentality with all this. I think this kind of like mental swap happened like a year in. It's like, maybe you can find advice with your own life with this mentality. I'm not gonna say I never cared. I used to care. I used to care a lot, but now I don't. The reason why I don't is that I realize that those that get mad about everything, those that publicize certain sides or whatever, they probably don't even watch the stream. They probably don't care. They're not involved with it, and therefore they have no impact on it. So why would I let somebody who has nothing to do with what I do control what I do? It's just kind of odd to me that I would give them so much power. That is a ridiculous amount of power to have. That they can control so much from so far away with so much non-involvement. Right? So fuck them. If anything, dude, come watch my stream, you fucking pussy. I'll have one more viewer, dude, and I'll yoink some ad revenue off your fucking dumbass. So it's fucking pussy. Okay. Alright. Next. So that hater, things that he hates or whatever did, but in fact, I just made 3 cents off his back because I made him watch an ad. Retard. Okay. Next. Do it the doc, sure, at some point. Do it the doc sounds fun. I just don't think I'm good enough for now. Like it's something that I'm not very good with overall. It's not. There's no practice for that. But being good around somebody that's like flamboyant and rolling, if you fuck it up, it fucks up everything. It's just kind of hard. So I guess Doc is kind of like that. He's kind of like, you know, he's out there and he's having interactions and, you know, I'll fuck it up and it'll ruin his thing also. I have to follow his flow, but sometimes I'm not good at that. We will see IRLs at TwitchCon for sure. Do I miss pro scrimming? I miss scrimming a little bit. Not overly doing it. I miss playing pro for the stage and the hype and the day before tournaments and whatnot, but I don't miss it for the downsides of it. Can you test an inspirational quote that means a lot to you? Not really. I don't really have any quotes that really resonate with me that much. Not really. More like movies and stuff, right? Where like, a lot of times, I agree that some things like streaming and playing pro, you have to go really hardcore to so like, quote unquote, make it, right? But on the opposite direction of this mindset, if you take a step forward and go hardcore, not a lot of people actually do go hardcore. Like, the way I put it is like, not a lot of people go outside the box, crazy juicer content. Yeah, they might stream a lot. Yeah, they might play a lot of games. Yeah, they might be good at them, but not a lot of them do complete full juicer. So in terms of full juicing, even if you do it a little bit, you're way ahead of them. So it's kind of easy. And I think that's kind of how it is. Honestly, I feel this exact way about real life in certain ways. And I know some people like to get mad when I talk about real life because it's, oh, dude, you didn't live anything, But sometimes if you do interviews, you can be qualified as fuck. You can be a complete juicer, You can be educated up the wazoo, right? Sometimes, like, it doesn't matter how much you grind that aspect. Having something different that is a pogu will matter indefinitely more than the gap that you have with somebody else in other things, right? Like, the way I see it is like, if you show that you're this way, you're like special in that way, and you know it's a feeling, don't be afraid to show it off, dude. If you know that you have an appeal that the others don't, just push it out there. Go hard with it. And you're gonna roll them. Like the others or whatever. A good thing I see that is presentations at school. So something that my dad used to, I think I've said this before, but when I was younger, dude, my dad used to be like in some marketing business or whatever, and he would teach people how to sell things. I think he never told me about his job before. He never ever told me. But I think at the beginning we were kind of like he was making decent money, so we had a cool house. But then I think he got like fired and then he went downhill. It was a complete dog shit, and they were broke as fuck. But whatever, that's another story. But he still had the cameras from his old job when he used to teach people, right? And I think my dad liked being out there, like kind of like a, eccentric and pog. And he always wanted me to make sure that when I do present something, or when I'm out there and people are watching at school in the audience or whatever, is to do something pog. Or do something that others didn't. And sometimes that thing would be so small and so easy, I'd be like, holy shit, dude, this is like nothing, right? But it got their attention and it matters, right? So people would have presentations like, hey man, here's volcanoes. Volcanoes do this, do that. Or, hey man, here's tornadoes. Tornadoes do this, that, right? And then at some point I had to present, the topic that was given to me was the snake, the anaconda snake, right? I've said the story before, but there's other ones that are like parallel to that one. But one of the stories was basically I had to present the snake, and I was at home, and I was practicing, right, on my own because I wanted to be on my own and do my own thing. And my dad went to watch whatever, and was like, "Yo, dude, like this sucks, dude." And I agreed, it did suck. So he pulled out some rope that he had in the shed, right? And he cut it. I think it was like 20 meters long, right? Some rope. And he said, when you're gonna go out there, right? I want you to bring the rope with you, the 20-meter one. And when you explain how long and how big the snakes can become and how big they can grow to, I want you to start unrolling the rope around and put it so everybody can see in their seats. Everybody can watch and they can visualize how big this thing can actually be visually, right? And that really resonated with me a lot. At the time it didn't, really, because I still feel bad about it sometimes, but he gave me the rope, and when I went to school, I went to present, but I didn't get the rope out of my bag. I let it there and I presented it without it. And I still feel bad about that. Because it was already stressful. I didn't understand it. I didn't have his vision. But I think it was later. Because when you don't have somebody's vision, it's difficult to see where it can go. To see how pog it can be. It's very difficult from an outsider. I was an outsider, right? So it took me like a lot of years for me to understand his vision, whatever, and then I could see it, right? So you can't really blame me for not doing it, because if you don't understand something, you can't do it properly enough that it'll be meaningful. I didn't understand the meaning of it and how much it could mean to people. But now I get it though. Now I think it makes a lot of sense, right? So he did that with like a lot of things. Like my brother had to present the sickness where the cows go crazy, right? And he was like, I think their brains go like a sponge. Is that right? Mad cow sponge brain shit. Am I right? I don't remember. But he made him like bring like a big sponge to school, right? And like he would make like the audience like hold the sponge while presenting, and they would look at it, and it made it like interactive and fun and kind of pog. Right? So once a couple years later, I understood that. I was like, yo, dude, that's pog, dude. I get it. And it's amazing. And I'm thankful to have like a dad that would go further and teach me those things that aren't really part of the book, right? Can't really teach, that doesn't come like naturally. I think it's something that my dad was really good at. Yeah, sometimes like we wouldn't even have like he would make us like film things, right? Like we had to do a presentation on trampoline, so then we had a laptop, dude, and like a projector. Back in the days we didn't have projectors, but now I asked the school to have one. So everybody presented their fucking trash ass dog shit presentation, right? And then with like a, you know, they had like a you know, a sign, oh, this, that, this, and I'd go like, yo, dude, this is some fucking boomer shit, y'all. Get the fuck out of the way, man. Alright, teacher, bring the TV in, boy. And then I would ask them in advance to get a TV prepared, and then bring the TV, and then I had pre-filmed a movie, right? And I'd slide that bitch in, dude. Play pog shit montage with music, dude. Easy, dude. Right? And I got, you know, I got the teacher fucking rolling, dude. They can't give me a bad grade after that. You kidding me? I could present some fucking irrelevant dog shit that didn't matter. I had a fucking movie, yo. The videos are all lost. They were all in my old computer. It was a Lenovo computer, and it melted. Me and my brother were doing some dog shit, and it literally melted. Do I have a religion? No. I respect people who do, and people who don't. I'm just kind of like I have like busy days and busy thoughts. I can't be bothered to include that anywhere. I just don't want to like go on with my day. I like to put my mind on a lot of things. I don't want to think about who did the world, who didn't, and their books and shit. I just want to play games, dude. But I respect people who do though, because you know, all the clips, VODs, watching it, that'd be kind of fun actually. That'd be good. Favorite meal at Whataburger? Chicken fajitas. Favorite childhood memory? That's interesting. I have a lot of them. It's kind of hard to find like my favorite memory. Some things were kind of pog. I wonder. I think a good memory that I had is that when I was younger, I would deliver the papers and make a little bit of money, right? We'd wake up in the morning, deliver the papers. At some point, we jacked up enough money to buy our trampoline that we really wanted. So we bought one, and it came in a box. So we got all of our neighborhood friends to show up at the same time, and we all built it together. So we distributed the springs to everybody, and then we started installing them together, and then we all like install them on the sides, and then we put the middle part in, and it would like all pull on it, because at the end it gets kind of hard, so we'd all like pull on it. That was kind of pog. And then we all jumped on it for a bit, for like I think we all went on it at some time for like 2 minutes, right? And then we're like, yo, dude, guys, chill. And then we go one by one, because that's, one by one, man. And surprisingly enough, I'm not kidding, that trampoline never broke, ever. And we had it for, dude, even before I started streaming, dude, I see it was still alive. It went through the winters, it went through the summers, to everything, dude. But back in the days, there was trampolines that had nets, and those who didn't have nets. And those who had nets, for some reason, did not jump very high. I don't know why. They never jumped high. Everywhere I went, to 20 places, they didn't jump high. Ours jumped really high and did not have nets. And they stopped selling it because it was dangerous. But me and my brother were pretty good at it. And we're a bunch of fucking hoes. We were not hoes. So, we didn't give a fuck, dude. Pog. We never got hurt, really. There's only one time where I brought like friends to the trampoline in my backyard, and we would jump from like a treehouse. And I told my friend, like, don't jump on there, you can't do it. He's like, yeah, I can. And he bounced on it, and it launched him off of it, and landed on his back, and he couldn't catch his breath for like a minute straight, dude. And I was like, you're so retarded, dude. Like, seriously, dude? Did he die? No, but my dad was scared he was gonna sue us, dude. What have you regretted dropping or wish you had worked harder for? That's kind of difficult. A lot of things. I would drop habits, or I would drop like activities, sports, games, goals. Whenever my brother changed his, I just kind of follow him. Sometimes I wish that I didn't give a fuck about who was going to do it with me, even if it was alone, and just do it more on my own. I dropped some games when they whenever he would swap. It's human nature. I get it. See, things like that, dude. It's like I'd rather not answer in any direction, even if it's no, because if I do answer, whatever, right? It's like I have to answer all the topics that are like that, and then you guys will know that if I say no, I don't want to answer this topic, then it's because I want to hide something. So I say no to all of it, so then nobody knows which is yes, which is no. It's kind of like a debate. Kind of have to play like that, right? Does that make sense? I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo. No thing is meaningful and permanent enough for me to get a tattoo for it. Not a memory. Not a game. Not a this. Not a that. Nothing. So I don't feel the need. I respect people who get tattoos. I think they're fun. If you want to get one because something you really like, or a person or something, sure. If you like the art of it, sure, man. If you like the way it looks. I personally, I get mad when I don't choose the right meal to eat. So how am I gonna be okay with a tattoo that I get that I don't? That, you know, like I can't justify getting a tattoo that I'll have forever, right? Because then it's, you know, I'll be a dude, like, what if I don't like it? Favorite games of all time? Halo. Is this the guy again from last time, dude, from earlier? Yeah, it's him, dude. Let's just fucking ban him, dude. Fuck this kid. Am I gonna get diabetes? Probably not. Are we gonna play Blair Witch? We already played it. If you'd never been kicked off of Dallas, do you think you'd still be in Overwatch League? This? Honestly, probably not. If I wasn't kicked, I was gonna quit. To be honest, that's the truth, dude. I didn't feel like maybe it was also partly my fault. So I'm not gonna blame him. I'm not gonna blame them. But I didn't feel like what I was doing was meaningful. I didn't feel like I helped anybody, or like I was making a team go in any direction. I just felt like I was just there. So I feel like my time would have been better invested just streaming even more. And every minute that I would be scrimming, just streaming instead. And that would probably do more work than whatever I'm doing in the offices, to be honest. Kind of sucks though. Being kicked from something. Yeah, I resigned, but it's like yeah, my eyebrows twitching again, dude. It's a tick. What can I say? It's one of those things that like happens, and you can't really prepare for it. So it's like it was a little bit. It was a little rushed, you know. Like, oh, you know, like we're gonna drop you in like a day or 2 days. I'm like, okay, can we work on it? And they're like, no. I was like, really, dude? That's it? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not really prepared for this. I don't know what to do, but don't really have a choice. You kind of like it's kind of like one of those choices where one of those things where you kind of have to pop off, and you can't afford not to. But it's whatever. It's a good thing. How much do I value fan art? More than you think. I actually really like fan art. I save all of it. I save all of it. Don't cap me, dude. I do save all of it. You see most of the subs and resubs all have images of it. Predictions for Watch League playoffs. I haven't watched a Watch League, dude. I haven't watched a Watch League in a long time, to be honest with you. I tune in for chat every once in a while, dude. And even when I stop and watch, I still watch League a couple times. But now, dude, I am, to be honest, I can't be bothered. Can I make a streaming career by 16? Just focus on school, man. Do I currently have a crush? Your mom's pretty hot, dude. She's kind of hard to beat, though. I think she's out of my league, but those tits, though. Jesus Christ, dude. You ever want to get the full US citizenship? No. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be good. How much do you think chat influences my life? Way less than you think. Chat influences chat and stream, dude. But let's be honest, dude. Listen, dude. If chat wants me to be miserable, dude. Listen, when it's off, dude. Listen, man. I kind of have to, though. It's kind of like a protection mechanism, dude. You have to care a lot, but sometimes, like, dude, Jesus, man. Because the thing is that I want to care because I know a lot of people care, but sometimes that I'm misleading myself because some people act like they care, but all they want is to fuck me over, and they want me to be miserable. Just like when we do sponsored streams, right? And they want me to feel bad. They want me to sulk and die, dude. They want me to be miserable, dude. And honestly, dude, sometimes I am, dude. Because it's like, this is just fucking cancer, man. I want to do something good, and then this is cancer, right? But then I turn the stream off, dude, right? Right, and I go to the mall, and I buy myself a 260K Lambo with the dough I made from that 2-hour stream, bitch! Suck it! Okay. Next question. I'm kidding. Okay, next. There's a lot of questions here, but I don't know if there's anything good in there. How many you wash your hair? I actually wash my hair way less than... I think once every 4 days now. Once every 2 days. I've been showering way less lately. I've been showering like once every 3 days. Which feels way better. Sometimes 4, but it depends, the mood, I think. I took 2 showers this week though. We'll put Borderlands when it comes out. I think I want to play with Buddha and some other people. My parents watch my streams. I specifically told them not to, because sometimes I'd go home, right, to like a dinner, right? Like I stream all day. I don't see my parents, and I go to the one dinner, right? I'm like, yo, I'm here voluntarily, and they're like, hey, I saw your stream, you swear. And I go, yo, listen. You can choose to watch or not watch, but you don't have any say in it, right? And you have no impact and no power. And don't even tell me how you see it, or don't even tell me if you watch it. I told them, on top of that, don't watch it. Okay. She's your mom? Yeah, I get it. She still watches it sometimes. She still looks at my Twitter. She makes me feel comfortable, dude, because my mom reads my Twitter, so I feel like I can't like tweet like really weird shit like, yo, I just jerked off some really weird anime tentacle porn or something, right? Because then she'll read it. And it's like, dude, that's odd. Sometimes I'm gonna tweet some weird shit, but you know, I think of that. And I don't want, see, I try to, this is like a really weird thing. I like to keep my life in a way that whatever I do, not a lot of things that I care about will have any impact on it. It's this like sweet spot of having people you care about, but being in a position where how they see it will not affect it if I care about it. Yeah. Do you feel obligated or stressed out to always keep constantly playing video games day by day? No, I could just be React Andy. I just go outside and I could just fucking do some IRL shit. And to be honest, it'd probably get more viewers. So, because I know some people think that viewers mean quality. So if you're gonna go by that fucking mentality, then just get more views doing that. So when people say, hey dude, 8K, lol, I'm like, hey man, I'll let you get away with that. Pog, man, that's a really good insult, right? And I'll act like I care, right? Pog. But then, I'll have a stream that is Pog you, a 25K IRL stream, and I'll have his name, and I'll wait till he says, Pog viewership, dude. And I will permanently ban him, right? And I will get a huge kick out of reading his messages and say, you unban me, dude. I'm like, yo, you tried to be a dog shit person when it was bad, and then be a part of it when it was good. You don't get to do that. No megalo, retard. Tips on how to approach girls. If you're really bad, dude, don't. Just find ways to ask them for their fucking Snapchat or whatever, dude, and then do most of the work there. Well, the plans of the channel, I don't want to, lately I've felt like, I think of a lot of things, and I say a lot of things, but I don't do a lot of things. I think I have a lot of good concepts, but I don't go through with it. I don't go through with them. And, some people might just steal my ideas. So I have some good ideas. I don't want them to steal it. Not because I don't want them to steal the success part of it. I don't want them to steal it because then I don't want to do it myself later, and them having ruined the hype with their dog shit version of it, like a dollar version of it, and that's kind of unlucky when that happens. This might be hard to visualize, but a good way to see would be, let's say I want to open up Pokemon cards, right? And I want to have like 2 cameras, buy 2 packs, let the chat pick which one we're gonna open, chat on screen, do a bunch of cool shit, right? And then I say on screen, say, yo chat, we're gonna open packs of cards, pog man, in a week. And somebody says, oh, my idea. And then they buy the cards and they do it with no chat, no interaction, 1 camera, and it's just like, dude, that's sleeper, man, right? Then it kind of ruins like the dynamic of the surprise and the hype and like the freshness of it. It doesn't feel fresh. It feels like I'm just improving what he did, right? I'd rather do something crazy, fresh, when it comes out. When it comes out, boom, shut up. Than be an improvement or discount of somebody else. That's dumb thinking. Well, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I say and think about a lot of dog shit. Streaming's all the same, man. That's not true though. Think about the dog disrespect. Look at what he does. He does pog shit. Like pog transitions and whatnot. And that's not something nobody else does it. But if somebody does it better, I don't think that many people will care that much. Why? Because it's just like a stolen, bitter concept. So what? It loses its authenticity. And that's something that I care a lot about. Chat, I'm gonna call it. I'll go to bed, it's really late. That was fun though. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed a very like relaxed, like talking Andy. I owe chats, oh shit, that's a lot. Okay, well I did not do the math, but I said that I would match any subs that was new today. So I'm gonna gift you guys 800 subs. I said I would do that, did I not? That's a crazy amount though. Guys, I thought it was gonna be like maybe like 300 or something like that. 200 at most. Enjoy. Dude, PayPal might actually lock me out. I can't believe I'm doing that actually. That's pretty crazy. Three? Well, this doesn't happen this doesn't happen very often. I don't think it'll happen in a very long time that we have this many subs. So I don't mind doing it. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I think people have been like hanging out in chat, just hearing me, just listening to me talk. I think that's worth a sub right there. So, how much was that? Is that 5? I lost count. That was 5, right?
Subconscious in your mind, what tells you that these brothers smell a bed, and this sister
Should be 6.
smell a good.
Dude, that is crazy.
They smell it.
7, 8. Chat, if you're dodging this, dude, listen, dude. It is hopeless, dude. If you've dodged this, dude, you listen. Actual foon, dude. Absolute genius.
That's why I died.
And 50. And then it should be done.
No, too good, but you know, smell it.
Okay. Should be it.
They smell it.
You can't get from my dodging abilities, mate. Sure did. I think it's bugged. I gifted another 50, but it didn't go through. Guys, it's really bugged. There it is. So if you weren't here, dude, the whole point was that the subs are half off for viewers that never subbed before. So if it's your first sub ever for the whole month of September, it's half price. So I thought it'd be a good idea to just say fuck it. Because there were so many subs today, I almost felt bad because there was so many new subs. I just said I would match all the new ones with a sub of my own to run a random viewer. So there it is. Did it. Thanks so much, I'm in Real Pringles. Thanks, subs. Okay. Alright, chat. That was good though. I enjoyed today. Today was a good revision, I think. It was more relaxed, but fuck it, I enjoyed it a lot. And I hope you enjoyed too, boys and girls.